Book 3, The Book of the Divine Mother. Canto 1, The Pursuit of the Unknowable, page 307. All he had been and all towards which he grew must now be left behind or else transformed into a self of that which has no name, alone and fronting an intangible force, which offered nothing to the grasp of thought. His spirit faced the adventure of the inane. Abandoned by the worlds of form he strove. A fruitful world-wide ignorance foundered here. Thought's long far-circling journey touched its close. And ineffective paused the actor will. The symbol modes of being helped no more. The structure's nescience builds collapsing failed. And even the spirit that holds the universe fainted in luminous insufficiency, in an abysmal lapse of all things built, transcending every perishable support, and joining at last its mighty origin. The separate self must melt or be reborn into a truth beyond the mind's appeal. All glory of outline, sweetness of harmony, rejected like a grace of trivial notes, expunged from being's silence nude, austere, died into a fine and blissful nothingness. The demiurges lost their names and forms. The great schemed worlds that they had planned and wrought, passed, taken and abolished one by one. The universe removed its colored veil. And at the unimaginable end of the huge riddle of created things, appeared the far-seen Godhead of the whole, his feet firm based on life's stupendous wings. Omnipotent, a lonely seer of time. Inward, inscrutable, with diamond gaze. Attracted by the unfathomable regard. The unsolved slow cycles to their fount returned, to rise again from that invisible sea. Book 3, The Book of the Divine Mother. Canto 1, The Pursuit of the Unknowable, page 308. All from his puissance born was now undone. Nothing remained the cosmic mind conceives. Eternity prepared to fade and seemed a hue and imposition on the void. Space was the fluttering of a dream that sunk before its ending into nothing's deeps. The spirit that dies not and the Godhead's self seemed myths projected from the unknowable. From it all sprang, in it is called to cease. But what that was, no thought nor sight could tell. Only a formless form of self was left. A tenuous ghost of something that had been. The last experience of a lapsing wave. Before it sinks into a bournless sea, dash. As if it kept even on the brink of naught. Its bare feeling of the ocean whence it came. A vastness brooded free from sense of space. An everlastingness cut off from time. A strange, sublime, inalterable peace. Silent, rejected from it world and soul. A stark, companionless reality. Answered at last to his soul's passionate search. Passionless, wordless, absorbed in its fathomless hush. Keeping the mystery none would ever pierce. It brooded inscrutable and intangible. Facing him with its dumb, tremendous calm. It had no kinship with the universe. There was no act, no movement in its vast. Life's question met by its silence died on her lips. The world's effort ceased convicted of ignorance. Finding no sanction of supernal light. There was no mind there with its need to know. There was no heart there with its need to love. All person perished in its namelessness. There was no second, it had no partner or peer. Only itself was real to itself. Book 3, The Book of the Divine Mother. Canto 1, The Pursuit of the Unknowable, page 309. A pure existence safe from thought and mood. A consciousness of unshared immortal bliss. It dwelt aloof in its bare infinite. one and unique, unutterably sole. A being formless, featureless and mute. That knew itself by its own timeless self. Aware forever in its motionless depths. Uncreating, uncreated and unborn. The one by whom all live, who lives by none. An immeasurable luminous secrecy. Guarded by the veils of the unmanifest. Above the changing cosmic interlude. Abode supreme, immutably the same. A silent cause occult, impenetrable, dash. Infinite, eternal, unthinkable, alone. End of Book 3, Canto 1.